Wilkes. Steve Wilkes fucked the post can't get to the quarterback. But back to the Warriors. Klay Thompson, the vibes, because the vibes are great right now in the morning roast. And I'm feeling good. Shasky's feeling good. Spadoni's feeling good. Loveman's feeling good. Dub Nation's feeling good. And Klay Thompson's feeling good after that game winner. He was asked about the chemistry this year.
I mean, I think every year is great. You're in the NBA, and you get to go to put shots up and play defense for a living. I don't even pay too much mind to that. I think, obviously, chemistry is great this year, but every time I put a Warriors uniform on, I'm gloating because it's just like it's a dream come true. No matter how many years you play, the NBA is a place where dreams are, like, met, and I think this year's great chemistry-wise, but last year was good as well, and I think just every time you step into an NBA facility, getting to go to work, I feel great. So I don't think too much about chemistry. I think everything, winning solves all.
And his thoughts on the overall roster.
I think our young players have made incredible strides, and I think even our rookies are ready to play, whether it be Trace Jackson or Brandon Podziemski. JK and Moses have made that jump this year where they can be trusted in tight situations. And we have a deep, deep team. Dario hit some huge shots tonight. He was great for us. And for Chris Paul to be as unselfish as he is and head the second unit, it's just sky's the limit for this team. I really believe that.
You know, it's such a calming way of delivering his message this year, Klay Thompson. You know, the last couple of years, not defiance, because that feels too strong, but it was just kind of like more stubborn, I think was the overall tone of a lot of his media availability sessions. It just felt like he was on the defensive, right? Yeah. And I can understand from his point of view why he would feel that way, like he's being attacked. It's like, dude, look at all the things that I've done, and you guys are like questioning my every turn. I'm like, I understand that, but boy, doesn't he feel like he's in a good spot emotionally, mentally, physically, you know, team wise.
And look, the contract or the free agency that's coming up after the season has not been on his mind. He has not played like it. He's been sacrificing shots. You just heard from Anthony Slater. You know, him passing up that shot before halftime in the Sacramento game. I've seen the extra pass. That game against Sacramento was very, very key because I watched Klay Thompson take 5 shots, and he wasn't getting any looks. And there was a couple opportunities where he could have forced it in that basketball game. He didn't. He let the game come to him. He only took 12 shots, scored 19 points.
And down the stretch, I don't remember him getting a lot of touches down the stretch. But no, in years past, if he didn't get a lot of touches, he would almost, it felt like to me, go out of his way. Like, hey, I got to get this ball. I got to take a shot. Whereas now it's like he just let it come to him. Let it come to him. And then when he does get it, I'm telling you, dude, he has been a much better passer.
He has been a much better passer.
Like, he had a backdoor cut pass to Draymond last night. That was brilliant. It was a brilliant pass.
Klay Thompson's playing some really good basketball to start this season. Very good basketball. All right, let's go.
I was really happy for him last night. I know that I've been critical of Klay Thompson, and, you know, whatever. People get offended by it. I was just trying to keep it, you know, what I'm seeing. And I really was, like, it becomes like, oh, you don't like Klay. It's like, nah, dude, like, I actually love Klay. He's one of my favorite players of all time. And I'm watching a guy last night make that play, and to see Draymond hug him, to hear Steph Curry talk about him in postgame, to see his reaction, it's like really like, good for you, man. Like, honestly, that's like, it's freaking awesome. To get a game winner like that, those don't come around often.
No, they don't.
And I want to salvage these kind of moments with this core, because we don't know what next year holds. We don't know what the future holds. They might not win anything this year. But like moments like last night, that was fun. That was special.
Klay Thompson, his third game winner with under 5 seconds left in the game. Third career game winner with under 5 seconds left in the game. That was a big-time shot there. Here's Steph Curry on Klay's huge game with his shots before we get out to the lines.
For him, it's just, there's always high confidence. He's going to impact the game, shooting the basketball. As long as he's taking good shots and the ball's moving, we like the law of averages with him for sure. And it was a huge shot. He seemed in rhythm. Once he caught the ball, knew what he was trying to do. And big shot for us, for him. It's a weird game in between 2 road trips, so our energy was kind of all over the place. And for him to seal it, for us was huge.
BPA, Brian and Palo Alto, what's happening? How are you feeling about the Golden State Warriors this morning? That's the most important question in the Bay Area right now.
I'm great. We're incredibly fortunate. We've had in the last, 30 plus years, 3 dynasties, Niners in the 80s, Giants kind of a dynasty early 2000s, and obviously the Warriors now, right? So we're lucky. Niners aren't going to win a Super Bowl this year. I've moved. Look, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. But yeah, I think the vibes are immaculate with the Warriors. Obviously, they lose that game look, Steph and Klay were bad for 90% of the game, and they lose that by 20 last year, no matter who the opponent is. And so, yeah, I think and they're a lot better, and it's not just the leap and the rookies. I mean, you look at like Sarge, right, and the guys that they've added. They're just really good. Peyton's healthy. Hey, quick shout out Shasky, Archbishop Reardon, best football team in 30 years this year.
Yeah, even though they got absolutely demolished by Sarah.
And didn't you guys lose? Who else did you guys lose to?
They lost to St. Francis.
St. Francis, that's who they lost to. Yeah.
But they are a very good team.
Anyways, Shasky, I'm a West Catholic League alum, so just
Where'd you go, Brian?
To the no, and a props to the great Chris Monk, Reardon, 1980s.
Look at you!
The dynasty and the basketball legacy of Reardon basketball from my youth.
Yep,
they were like a dynasty.
Absolutely.
I don't know how good they are now in basketball, but
they'll be good.
Yeah, shout out Shasky, and hey, great job, guys! You're crushing it.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Brian.
I don't know where BPA attended. You go to Bellarmine? He seems like a St. Francis or Bellarmine guy.
I don't know. Sarah.
He's not a Sarah guy. He's not a Sarah guy. He would have bragged about Sarah. I think he's a Bellarmine guy. The Bellarmine Bells. They used to be a juggernaut. Late 90s, 2000s, them and St. Francis. They're one of them winning WCL.
I mean,
they haven't been good in football in a while. Bellarmine?
In Bellarmine football, like the 2001 football team at Reardon beat them. That was like the first win in years. So we actually have a goalpost. So they had a goalpost in the gymnasium from when they had beat Bellarmine years prior. I mean, it's a long time. It's been a long time for Reardon football to be good again, and I'm happy that they're good. Even though obviously there's some other really good teams. I mean, last year Sacred Heart was like, I don't know, a 500 team in WCAL and went on to state and crushed everyone. The WCAL is a loaded conference.
It is very good. Very good league. Very good league. Very good league. The Warriors are a very good team. And they're 4-1 right now. And the vibes, as we keep saying, is immaculate. We kept hearing about connectivity. We kept hearing about, the chemistry and how it was fractured last year, the culture being back or whatnot. Well, it's hard to deny that they are feeling good about themselves. Now, it's very early in the season, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very surprised on how well this looks or how well they're gelling right now. I'm surprised by how well Chris Paul has fit in so early into the season. I'm surprised that Kuminga has taken that next step so early in the season, and Moses Moody has, and Dario Saric looks as good as he does. And then you look at the minutes, too. The great thing about them winning is that the minutes are down right now. Jermont Green played 27 minutes and 30 seconds yesterday.
Really?
Andrew Wiggins, 25 minutes and 18 seconds. Steph Curry, 32 minutes and 20 seconds. Klay Thompson, 29 minutes. Chris Paul, 28 minutes. Sarge just under 20. So the minutes are down for everybody. And that's good for their long-term wear and tear.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely,
they're not getting burned here. They're blowing some teams out. They're winning games early. They're leaning on the bench. They got the hockey-style subs right now. Everything is going well. Let's go to Brendan in Newark. Brendan, what's happening?
What's up, guys? I just want to say the DVOA on Shasky's knee is pretty low today. I will say in the first 5 games, you keep talking about connectivity and how everything's looking. They just seem to gel better. Klay may not have like a 30, 40-point game, and that's fine if he's passing the ball around, opening it up for other people to take shots. And I'm happy if we extrapolate this over the season, having an 80% win percentage definitely works for me. Lastly, I want to give a shout-out to Bruce Bochy on getting another ring. I wish it was here, but congratulations to the Rangers. They did it, and you guys have a good day.
You too. By the way, speaking of which, the Warriors I got this email yesterday. I pull it up. Actually, you filibuster. I want to pull this email up. I want to make sure I get this right, Shasky.
Well, you kind of hijacked it earlier. I was inspired by Spadoni and the chip talk, and I'm telling you right now, I want to hear from people. Like when you call in and we talk Warriors, what is your number one power-ranked flavored chip? To me, it is the nacho cheese Dorito. Nacho cheese Dorito is power-ranked number one. If I get a deli sandwich, I got to either have my nacho cheese Dorito, red bag, or if that's not there, then my number 2 is the cheddar sour cream, green onion.
So would Stephen Curry be the nacho cheese chip of this team?
Absolutely.
Who's Chris Paul?
Cheddar and sour cream.
Yeah.
I'm a big salt and vinegar.
I like
guy.
salt and vinegar too.
Big
Damn.
Lay's
Wouldn't
salt
that be
and vinegar
Draymond
too.
Green?
Oh, I like that.
Look at
Salt and
you.
vinegar. I like that.
Look at
That's
you.
fun.
Working.
That's
You
a
like me working?
I like
You
that.
like that?
Why do I think that Lubman is a jalapeno kettle chips guy?
Oh, not at all. I'm not a big jalapeno on really anything guy.
Let me guess what Lubman is.
Voodoo chips.
I don't know
He's
what's
plain
I don't know
Lays.
what's worse. Like,
Plain Lays?
No, you look like a Frito corn chip guy.
oh, no, not at all. I don't know what's worse. Your guys' guess or what my actual answer will be.
What's your answer?
I don't want to say it. No,
Sun chips?
I'm a Cool Ranch Dorito guy.
All right, that's not bad.
That's not
I
bad.
thought you were like a sun chip, dude.
That's not
Oh
bad.
no, I do like Sun Chips. The cheddar Sun
Yeah,
Chips. Those
yeah,
are really
yeah,
good. The
those
French
not
onion
bad.
Sun Chips. Those
They're-
actually
they're
hit
so-
real
those
well.
used
Plain
to
ones
hit.
stink, but all the other
Yeah,
flavors are good.
yeah.
And one other thing, as you're looking up some email.
Oh, I got it up
Look,
right
the
now.
hipster thing in the NBA is like, I'm an Orlando Magic fan. Like, it's kind of like, no, I'm just not you. I'm just saying, like, in general, I watch the Hawks. Like, that's the big, like, insider hipster NBA thing. You got to have a beard, work for the Ringer, drink craft beer. You know exactly what I'm talking
I
about.
don't know what you're talking
Yes.
about.
And
I have
Kevin
no
O'Connor.
idea what
and
you're
so
talking about.
here we go. Everybody's going to hate
don't
on the
know where
in-season
you're going.
tournament. I'm going to go in the other direction. I'm all in on the in-season tournament. I actually want the Warriors to win this. I want them to win it so that LeBron doesn't have another accolade. I want them to set the record straight, win the first in-season championship, get Chris Paul that ring early on so that they know what it tastes like when they get final time. Yes, I'm being ridiculous,
can you
but I'm
imagine
also
the
serious.
jokes?
I want to win it.
Can you imagine the jokes?
I
Can you
do.
imagine the jokes if Chris Paul doesn't win it? How many people are going to say, oh, see, you still can't win it? And then LeBron James, he's doing everything in his power to win it.
Look, everybody's going to take a crap on it, and I get that, and I understand that it's not the end-all, be-all. I'm not saying it is, but I want it. I want to win it, and I also want to stack as many victories as I possibly can, and that coincides with trying to win the in-season tournament. So you all hipsters drinking your craft beer, putting your nose down, thumbing it down on the in-season tournament, I'm here for it, and I want the Warriors to win it because you know what? Lakeup wants to build that trophy case. I'm in. I'm all in.
And he wants to do it with these new jerseys. I'll explain on the other side. The new jerseys, City Edition jerseys, were just unveiled down at Pier 39, Fisherman's Wharf with the cable car and everything. And we'll explain what everything wins. They just sent me a box. I don't know why they sent it to me. I didn't ask for it. People just send me stuff. And
Is
I'll
there
take
another
it.
box?
I don't know. Is there another box?
With a large in there?
No. What else?
There's a banner. That's it.
You want the banner? You want
The
the
banner's
banner?
actually really cool.
The only
banner is
banner
cool.
I want is an in-season tournament champions banner.
Mark it red.
Now pour me another
Mark it
IPA.
red.